I think today is my granddaughter Matilda's fourth birthday. My daughter had posted something on Facebook. I know Damien is going to be 16 later in June or just sometime in July. Now, if he wanted, he could go down to Mexico and get drunk, or he could find my wife, or maybe both. I'm hoping he's smarter than that. I don't know when Dante's, her. I think he's two. I thought about taking them all to Walmart and hand them $50 and say, buy what you want. I don't think. Well, I think Damon could do that, but I don't think Dante, being the Dante's too, he probably wouldn't be able to do that. Anyway, I had a hard drive. Well, let me tell you what this is. It's a SATA to a USB adapter. You can plug this in a laptop hard drive and use it to store files on. I had a 1 terabyte drive. Yeah, I may be able to revive it, because sometimes you can hack them or something and get the powder spinning again. Of course, the electronics may have failed on it. I don't know, but I had a bunch of stuff I downloaded. I had a few of the videos I shot myself, but it's mostly stuff I downloaded. I'd watched some of it, some of it I hadn't yet. So that kind of pissed me off. I had to reload it a little bit. Now I've just set up Linux Mint on my older Lenovo. Used to have all HPs, but I found the Lenovos work pretty good. I've got the newer Lenovo still running the older Linux Mint. One came out, a new version of Linux Mint come out sometime in May. I just downloaded that and set it up on my older one. There's a bunch of files I still need to set up. I would periodically just let it erase the hard drive. Make sure I don't have anything on the hard drive I want to save. And just let get a brand new distribution, brand new version of Linux Mint, installed on there. Then I'll go ahead and reinstall the bunch of programs like VLC and Video Downloader, Kdenlive. Kdenlive is a video editor. Well, Kdenlive, Kdenlive will run on Windows, or it'll run on Linux, Windows, or Mac. They're written to run on those platforms. Kdenlive is free, and you can find tutorials on here on YouTube on how to use Kdenlive. I've watched them a little bit, just figured out just enough to loop videos together. I haven't figured out how to do. I added the audio track on that White Tanks hike I did. That's about all the serious editing I've ever done on. I'm going to reload. I'm going to see how this runs on this one laptop once I go. I'll probably reload Linux on my newer, faster Lenovo. Was signed in to YouTube on my older Lenovo. Now I'll probably just sign in to YouTube on my newer machine, because all that went away when I reloaded the Linux on my older machine. That's what the newer one is when I do all the editing on, because it's got a much faster processor, and it's got more memory in there too. That's it. All I did was add a hard drive to that thing. Yeah, I think it's. I don't think it's ever used, because there was a plastic piece in there where the hard drive was supposed to be. I think it was just the machine was just never used. Let's see. The last thing I want to talk about now. I say old beat up travel trailers. Maybe 6x8 or 8x10. Just something big enough just for me. Something old and beat up that I can get real super cheap. I see traders on Facebook Marketplace like that. Just find something, just fix it up just good enough for me. Now I might luck out and have some chick want to join up with me, to do some of these, go to some of the, like maybe do it overnight or a 2 or 3 day thing to a interesting place. And the chick takes a look at that and says, I ain't getting in that. That thing's ugly. I ain't gonna ride around you, and I ain't gonna ride around with you in that thing. I don't know. Okay, love you. Bye bye.